This is V from a Canadian RVer. What I'm doing in this video today is we're doing one of our location videos, and we're going to take you to Niagara Falls, Ontario. So hop aboard. Let's go for a ride. The area that you're seeing right now is the Windsor, Essex, Kent, Leamington area. And what Leamington is known for is tomato capital of the world. And we have miles and miles of commercial greenhouses, and you can see on the left just how long and big that they go. And the products that they grow in here is everything from tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, strawberries, and also cannabis is grown in these greenhouses. And as you see, as one commercial grower ends, another one starts. Now, I'm talking miles and miles of greenhouses, all producing products in the Leamington, Essex area. So here we are now. I put a lot of the highway driving behind us, and now what we're doing is we're going south on the Queen Elizabeth Way, or the QEW as it's known, and this now will take us into Niagara Falls, Ontario. Let's keep watching. Well, here we are, starting to drop in elevation here as we're starting to go into the gorge of the Niagara Falls River. And just around the corner here, we'll be able to see the border crossing, which is the Rainbow Bridge, and the Canadian side of the border crossing immigration. And there we go. We're now just seeing on the left-hand side the border crossing for the Canadian side as you're coming back into Canada. And right here we have there's a parking lot. Now the first building we're going to see right there is the Crown Royal on the right-hand side, which has the Hershey store. And now we're going to go past the casino. So that's the casino that you're looking at, or the old casino. Let me clarify that. And then Hard Rock Cafe, follow that by the Sheridan Center, which is the building we're seeing on the right-hand side right now. Now, this border was not open 100% for American visitors. We were open for stage 3 in Ontario when I filmed this. And what you can do is you can go to a patio bar outside, you can go to a restaurant inside. They did recommend masks when you were going into a building, but it wasn't, of course, mandatory when you're eating. So here we go. This is Clifton Hill. We're making a right-hand turn here, and these are all the attractions. This is kind of like the main drag, you might say, of Niagara Falls, and you can see all the attractions that they have on both sides of the road. There's a lot of food that you can get. There's all kinds of haunted houses. You can go into electric games on a midway. There's Dracula's Castle, and on the left-hand side here, which we'll just swing over a little bit, is the big sky wheel with all its pods, and that's a great view of the falls and surrounding area. Still going north, there's Laser Zone, there's Burger King with a ride on the top of it, Frankenstein's Castle, Dracula's Castle, 3D cinema. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a left-hand turn on, and this is another part of Niagara Falls, not as populated with rides, but good food. So we'll just do a quick panoramic view just to show you where we've been. All right, we're moving forward and we're going to make a left-hand turn. So here we are going down the road. On the left-hand side, we've got an elevated cart ride, and you can see them there that there's some other carts going up and down the hills and the turns. And like I said, mostly up here there's parking if you'd like to go for a long walk down to the falls. There's all the new hotels that they built in the last 10 years here at Niagara Falls, and you can see them just as we're going down the road. Not so many attractions here, more food, more accommodation, and we'll be turning left very soon as we will go into a road called Niagara Parkway, which will take us into the north part of the falls, or looking down the Niagara River. So here we are now on Niagara Falls Parkway, and this will take you all the way around the falls, but I thought I would take this route just to show you the northern part of the falls and all the waterways. Now this great building that's off on the right hand side here, this used to be used as a water control system for the generators down the street, and in a minute we will see that building. So here we are. This is where power was generated many years ago, and you can see where the building is all now quarantined off, that you can't go to it or can't walk right up to it. But this used to be the old generator system for Niagara Falls for the Canadian side, and now they've moved it way down the river into the gorge down by Lewiston. So that's where all the power is generated now. Let's keep watching. So let me tell you some fun facts about Niagara Falls. More than 168,000 cubic meters or 6 million cubic feet of water go over the crest line of the falls every minute during daytime tourist hours. And there's the view of the Niagara River, and you can see some of the mist coming off the falls. And we'll slowly get a little closer to it and give you some real good views of the falls. So here we are now walking along the walkway here and looking down the Niagara River, just where the water comes around the corner and goes over the falls. Now let me give you some more fun facts. The Canadian Horseshoe Fall drops an average of 57 meters, which is 188 feet into the lower Niagara River. More fun facts. The crest line of the Canadian Horseshoe Falls is approximately 670 meters or 2,200 feet wide, and the plunge pool beneath the falls is 35 meters or 100 feet deep. Now there's a shot right there that any closer and we'd be going over the falls. Also, another challenge here was every time we got close to the falls and the mist would be covering my camera lens on my GoPro. So we apologize for that if it gets a little fuzzy, but I kept trying to clean it from all the mist. There's a good panoramic view of the falls completely. And you can see Made of the Mist is now chugging away way in the bottom there, and I believe this was the American side because they're all blue, and the Canadian side, when they go into the falls, they're all wearing red rain jackets. Again, the Niagara River is connecting channel between two Great Lakes, which is Erie and Ontario. There's a far view of it and a nice panoramic view that we'll show you. And there's the American Falls you can see off in the distance there. And the Rainbow Bridge. So we'll keep walking around and showing you all kinds of neat shots. There's the Made of the Mist on the US side going back down after they've spent some time into the mist. There's a nice picture of Niagara Falls completely. So now we started our walk back along the falls, and a nice view all the way around the falls as the water is coming down. And Made of the Mist, that's the Canadian side. They're wearing all red rain jackets. So here we are, we're starting to walk back, and I thought I would give you a nice view of the city line of Niagara Falls, Ontario. And this is where we're going back to our vehicle now. And let's keep watching. Another look down the Niagara River. We're back in our vehicle, and we'll now drive on Niagara Falls Parkway and take you right across the falls. A little fun fact about the American Falls: ranges between 21 to 34 meters, which is 70 feet to 110 feet. The measurement is taken from the top of the falls to the rock pallet and base. The height of the falls from top is 57 meters or 188 feet. Off to the right here is a retail center. All kinds of stores in that building, from food to purchasing souvenir gifts. And again, the GoPro going through the mist was starting to fog up a little bit on the lens. There are times here at Niagara Falls that this road and the walkway is so wet, depending on which way the wind is blowing. You could get really wet if you don't have an umbrella or raincoat, and some people just don't go into that area. But today was a good day. It wasn't as sunny as I would like it to be, but it was a nice warm day. So where we are right now is we're going to make a left-hand turn, and this is basically the start of Clifton Hill, the road that goes all the way into the main drag of Niagara Falls. There we go with the Sheridan Center off to the right, the lookout tower, which is not used anymore, that white building that's very high. And we're going to make a right-hand turn right here, which will take us right back to where we started from, and heading home back to Leamington. This is going to join up to the QEW, the Queen Elizabeth Way. So we hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment. And right here is the entrance to the QEW, as we said. So we're heading home. Hope you've enjoyed the video. This is V from a Canadian RVer. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in our next location video.